set in Sturgeon Bay, where you're taking a live look at the Michigan Street Bridge over the Sturgeon Bay Canal. Temperatures are currently in the lower 30s. That's above freezing, but below freezing weather is on the way. It should be. It's January. Your 7-day forecast is next. So after a taste of spring earlier today with highs in the 40s and 50s, colder weather is now working in from the north and west this evening. We're still looking at a lot of mid to upper 30s out there, so technically the January thaw is continuing. But off to the north and west, we are looking at upper 20s to lower 30s now as that colder air begins to shift south out of Canada. Lots of sunshine today after some morning snow and rain after what was a very wet night across northeast Wisconsin. Take a look at some of these totals. In Pella, we had over 2 inches of rain, nearly 2 inches of rain in Clintonville. In Big Falls, 1.76 inches of rain. In Crivets, about 1.5 inches. In Green Bay, the total was just over 1 inch of rain. And that did result in some pretty big puddles across the area. No significant reports of flooding here in northeast Wisconsin. Quiet weather tonight, but there's more action headed our way. You can see it's snowing now across much of Kansas down into northern Oklahoma, and that's with our next weather maker. It's an area of low pressure now pulling out of the Rockies, and it will be headed towards Wisconsin for Saturday. Out ahead of it today, temperatures were still pretty warm. We had a lot of 30s, 40s, and 50s, but north and kind of west of it, that cooler air started to work south out of Canada. Afternoon temperatures only in the 20s and 30s, and that colder weather will play a role in the precipitation's form tomorrow. Yes, it'll be cold enough for snow, which is typical for January, not what we saw last night. The normal high is 26. I'm forecasting high in the lower 30s. Skycast shows snow overspreading the area by around 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. The snow will fall throughout the afternoon, and then it'll become a bit more sporadic during the late afternoon and evening. The computer forecast models are still all over the place with this system as to how much are we going to get. The big discrepancies is where is that moisture going to move north from the Gulf? Eastern Wisconsin or western lower Michigan? Still up in the air at this point. Right now, I'm thinking most of us end up with about 1 to 3 inches with lesser amounts west of the Fox Valley. And there could be some locally higher amounts closer to Lake Michigan, especially the Door Peninsula. I'll update the forecast later on tonight as new information comes in. Behind that system, we're going to have a gusty northwest wind. Look at that, by 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, winds gusting up to around 40 miles per hour, and that means a weather 180 is on the way. The high temperature in Fond du Lac this morning was 56. The wind chill by Sunday morning will be pretty close to 0. And high temperatures on Sunday will be about half of what we saw today, mid to upper 20s. So tonight, increasing clouds, mid-20s. Tomorrow, snow, especially during the morning, and then periods of snow or snow showers throughout the afternoon and evening. High temperatures around freezing. Once again, most of us probably in that 1 to 3 inch range. Colder weather on Sunday, another warm up for Monday and Tuesday, and then much colder weather coming in as we head towards next weekend.
In about 24 hours from